Back to England, and I just want to say thank you so much, Terima kasih, for everything, everyone who's made me feel so welcome here in Malaysia.
Resting at a gas station in Moore, and a woman passed by and I asked her like, hey, could you recommend me any place to have some lunch? And she was like, actually not here. And then I stayed here, she left, and then like 10 minutes later she came back and
they don't understand, they don't see, they don't experience how beautiful and powerful is this land.
Ever since we arrived in Malaysia, and I cannot get it out of my head how beautiful this country is.
Malaysian, I love you so much. Saya anak Malaysia. I couldn't do it without you. So now I have a responsibility to inspire you and to help you.
Kenapakah ramai pelancong asing, terutama Mat Saleh, datang ke Malaysia dengan satu perasaan terkejut, terharu, malah ada yang sampai menitiskan air mata? Dapat sangka Malaysia cuma negara biasa, tapi sebaik kaki jejak ke bumi ini, senyap terus semua prejudis mereka. Hari ini kita bongkar apa sebenarnya yang buat Mat Saleh tak mampu tahan perasaan bila tiba di Malaysia. Apa yang paling buat mereka terdiam? Bukan bangunan, bukan kereta mewah, tapi manusia Malaysia sendiri. Senyuman tanpa bayaran, tolong tanpa diminta, sapa tanpa mengenal bangsa dan agama. Ramai Mat Saleh mengaku mereka jarang rasa dilayan sehangat ini di negara sendiri. Di Malaysia, diorang bukan sekadar pelancong, mereka rasa seperti keluarga.
Since I moved to Malaysia, I have feeling that I was living in paradise all this time. Orang sini sangat baik. Food is amazing. Weather is beautiful. Because in Russia, hot weather available only on vacation season. Summer in Russia means really to celebrate the life. All other time, you have to struggle from the cold. And just look at my neighborhood, it's so beautiful. The roads are perfect. Driving is very easy here. Why do you love Malaysia? Tell me.
This is tough. Okay, saya tinggal di Malaysia untuk 7 tahun dan saya cinta Malaysia. I've loved every minute here. Tapi all good things come to an end. And sekarang I'm on the way to the airport. I'm going back to England. And I just want to say thank you so much, Terima kasih, for everything, everyone who's made me feel so welcome here in Malaysia. I'm gonna miss it so much. And before I go, just one more thing.
Yes, sebenarnya saya bukan tidak peduli ya dengan apa yang sudah muncul di beranda TikTok saya ya beberapa hari ini ya, terutama untuk rakyat Malaysia. Saya sangat terharu sekali apa yang korang buat dekat kami. Terima kasih banyak, terima kasih banyak. Saya sebagai rakyat Indonesia yang berada di Malaysia saat ini sangat-sangat berterima kasih ya sudah bantu kami, terutama driver-driver online, Grab dan semuanya. Semua ganti lokasi mereka ke Jakarta ya dan membagikan segala macam bantuan ya, makanan, beras, semuanya. Tidak menyangka ya, saya tidak menyangka orang. Kenapa baik? Kenapa baik? Kita selalu gaduh, gak sohmet. Kenapa kurang baik? Terima kasih ya sekali lagi untuk rakyat Indonesia. Ucapkan terima kasih kepada negara Malaysia. Terima kasih banyak. Kenapa baik? Kenapa baik orang? Terima kasih. Terima kasih banyak ya, semoga Indonesia cepat pulih kembali. Dan terima kasih, semoga Malaysia terus berjaya ya. Aman sentosa, amin amin.
It's been a minute since I've given an update about our time here in Malaysia, so I thought I would fill you guys in. This curry bun is amazing. So we've been in Malaysia for a little over 2.5 months, which means our time here is almost up. We have loved every minute of our experience here. And because of that, we've been working really hard at finding ways to be able to stay longer. So my husband and I have been tirelessly applying to positions here in Malaysia that would give us a work visa so we can stay longer. And I have made it through several rounds of interviews for a position at a local university. Next week is the last round of interviews for this position, and we are really hoping for a good outcome. So be sending us all of the good wishes, and if you know of any positions, let us know.
We've left Malaysia. It's really upsetting. We spent 2 months there and we've had such an incredible time. We've explored it from top to bottom and we've loved every moment of it. 100% recommend, if you are travelling Southeast Asia, put Malaysia on your list. Don't miss it off. The people in Malaysia are the best people you'll ever meet. They're super kind, super friendly and heartwarming. So definitely make sure you take a trip there.
So sad that I live in Malaysia because my daughter is very, very happy. Bardzo chciałabym być blisko siebie. Wiem, że dla każdej matki najważniejsze jest to, żeby jej dziecko było szczęśliwe. Dlatego cieszę się, że Agatka jest tutaj, że znalazła swoje miejsce. Thank you Malaysia, że przyjęliście ją tu tak ładnie, że pokochaliście was ze wzajemnością, że czuje się tutaj dobrze, że ma was przyjaciół i że chce tutaj być, że to jest jej miejsce. Dziękuję. I can't wait to visiting Agatha again soon. Please do.
I hated my life in Malaysia, and you know what? I'm not even ashamed because I literally didn't do anything to love it. I was just always at home, studying and working, and barely saw the world around me. But my student visa expires in just 3 months, so I'm setting myself 100 goals. 100 goals to finally love this place before I leave, and you will be here to witness it all.
Masjid, kuil, dan gereja berdiri bersebelahan, tanpa rusuhan, tanpa kebencian. Bagi mereka, ini bukan pemandangan biasa. Ini sesuatu yang luar biasa. Malaysia bukan sekadar cantik di gambar, tetapi tenang di jiwa. Disinilah ramai Mat Saleh mula sedar. Hidup boleh aman walaupun berbeza. Ada yang menangis melihat matahari terbenam di Langkawi, ada yang terdiam memandang KL waktu malam, ada yang senyap menikmati nasi lemak di gerai kecil tepi jalan. Kerana di Malaysia, keindahan bukan hanya pada tempat, tapi pada rasa yang tinggal lama dalam hati. Dan disinilah ramai Mat Saleh mula faham kenapa orang jatuh cinta dengan Malaysia bukan kerana kemewahan, tapi kerana ketenangan.
Hi guys, finally I went back Malaysia. I miss everything here, climate, food, everything. But I will only stay in Malaysia for 1 month, I think. Because I used the excuse like I have to join my graduation ceremony, so that's why I can come to Malaysia again. But even though I stay in Malaysia temporarily, my parents, they're just always saying something make me feel very stressful. Like they want family. I should accompany them, especially my mom. I know I also want to accompany her, but not now. But I just want to live in happy life. Why it's so hard? I don't understand. Anyway, I just feel like very stressful. Everything just changed after I graduated. I don't have reason to stay here anymore. So they just forced me a lot. Even though I told them like I want to work in Malaysia, they just feel very angry and feel disappointed because if I want to stay in Malaysia, it means I abandoned them. So tired to explain. Yeah, it's my statue now.
As someone who has lived here for the last 19 years, I have witnessed the huge development of Malaysia, and I am glad that the world is starting to take notice. Everyone talks about Thailand, but Malaysia is quietly becoming the tourism giant of Southeast Asia. Malaysia is targeting 47 million tourists in 2026, and that is bigger than the whole population of Malaysia, which is about 34 million people. And just to be clear, Thailand's number is really strong. They welcome about 36 to 37 million tourists per year, which is impressive, but Thailand's population is about 66 million. The arrivals don't exceed the population. That makes Malaysia really special. Malaysia is in a very different moment right now. Why? Because Malaysia is easy to access, hugely diverse, wildly underrated for the richness that it offers. From Kuala Lumpur to Penang to Langkawi to Borneo, city energy, beaches, jungles, all in one place. And you know what? It actually makes sense. Malaysia is easy. Singapore hops over for the weekend. China and India are coming back strong. You basically get cities, beaches, rainforests, food, and culture, all in one trip. This country doesn't try to be just one thing. It is in fact many things, and that's the magic. Malaysia isn't underrated anymore. I think it's finally being noticed.
Currently resting at a gas station in Moore, and a woman passed by and I asked her like, hey, could you recommend me any place to have some lunch? And she was like, actually not here. And then I stayed here, she left, and then like 10 minutes later she came back and brought me some rice. Such a great moment.
What I love, deeply love about Malaysians, the community, is the diversity, the kindness, this multicultural vibe, three big religions, three big beliefs, three big entities. They are all of them under the same flag. And Malaysia and Malaysians are teaching to the world that it is possible to live in a multicultural community in a nice way. And harmony. That's in harmony. And of course, as you all know, we all know there's some, sometimes misunderstandings, but that's part of the humankind. But the world is going to the direction. If you go to Italy, you're gonna see guys born and raised in Italy, of course, from maybe African ancestors, Asian ancestors, and they speak, they're Italians, so that's the world we're going through. Malaysia is already 100 years ahead compared to other countries. And most of the time, I think Malaysians, they don't see, they don't experience how beautiful and powerful is this land. Because it's really, for me, blessed by God. This place is amazing.
Yeah, but it's very, very interesting what you said, because the mindset, right, which is always the hardest to change when it comes to acceptance and tolerance and that curiosity that you were essentially saying, right, the open-mindedness. If we compare it to Europe, which individual countries are very monoculture, mono-religious most of the times.
1 month ever since we arrived in Malaysia, and I cannot get it out of my head how beautiful this country is, how polite people are, how affordable it is to be here in terms of pricing of everything. So my question is to my fellow brothers and sisters here in Malaysia, can you tell me one thing, it is your personal opinion, that every foreigner should try in terms of food? Let me know in the comment section below.
I got to have an extraordinary life, being able to travel the world, being able to pretty much do what I want, and I am very grateful for that. And I really want you to start asking yourself the right questions. Malaysia, if you are Malaysian, I love you so much. Saya anak Malaysia. I couldn't do it without you. So now I have a responsibility to inspire you and to help you.
Malaysia mungkin tidak sempurna, tetapi Malaysia punya sesuatu yang semakin hilang di dunia hari ini, yaitu kemanusiaan. Dan sebab itulah, ramai Mat Saleh tak mampu tahan perasaan bila tiba di Malaysia. Kerana mereka bukan hanya datang melancong, tetapi mereka datang dan menemui makna hidup yang lebih sederhana, tapi lebih bermakna. Kalau satu hari nanti kamu jumpa pelancong yang enggan pulang dari Malaysia, ingatlah, mereka bukan tersesat, mereka cuman jatuh cinta. Jika kamu bangga jadi rakyat Malaysia, tekan like dan kongsikan video ini supaya dunia tahu Malaysia bukan sekadar tempat. Malaysia adalah perasaan.
Arus story dari lensa dan cerita. Bukan sahaja dihayati, tapi dipelajari.